You've been carrying something heavy for longer than you care to admit. Maybe it's been months, maybe years. A dream that feels like it's perpetually just out of reach. A goal you've been chasing so hard that your hands are raw from grasping. You wake up tired, not because you didn't sleep, but because even your rest is spent wondering when things will finally shift, when your breakthrough will arrive, when the universe will stop making you wait. But what if I told you that the waiting isn't punishment? What if the delay has been deliberate, precise, necessary? Your biggest win isn't late, it's exactly on time, and it's closer than you think. See, there's this thing that happens when something significant is about to enter your life. Right before the breakthrough, right before everything changes, there's a specific kind of heaviness, a weight that settles into your chest and whispers that maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe you've been fooling yourself. Maybe you should quit while you're ahead, or behind, or wherever you are. This isn't pessimism creeping in. It's something else entirely. It's the final test before the door opens. Think about how a bow works. You pull the arrow back, farther and farther, and the tension builds. Your arm starts shaking. The string cuts into your fingers, and right at the point where you think you can't hold it any longer, right when the tension feels unbearable, that's when you release. That's when the arrow flies. You're in that moment right now, the pullback, the tension, the point where holding on feels impossible, but you're not being held back to torture you. You're being pulled back to launch you. Most people quit right here, right at this exact moment. They feel the tension and mistake it for a sign that they're on the wrong path. They interpret the delay as rejection, the struggle as proof that it's not meant to be. So they let go of the bowstring without releasing the arrow. All that tension, all that potential energy just dissipates into nothing. They walk away 3 feet from gold, as the old saying goes, except it's worse than that. They walk away 3 inches from gold, right before the ground was about to crack open beneath their feet. You know what's wild? The universe has a sense of timing that makes absolutely no logical sense to us. We want things now. We want them yesterday, actually. We make plans with deadlines and timelines and 5-year projections, and then life just completely ignores our schedule. That job offer comes 2 years later than you needed it. That relationship appears after you've already made peace with being alone. That financial breakthrough arrives right after you've learned to live without it. And you think, why now? Why not when I was desperate for it? But here's what you couldn't see while you were waiting. Every single delay was building something in you that you didn't have before. Patience, sure, but not just patience. Depth, character, the capacity to handle what's coming. Because your biggest win isn't just going to arrive and sit there politely. It's going to demand things from you. It's going to require you to show up differently, think differently, move differently. And the person you were 2 years ago, or even 6 months ago, couldn't have carried it. You would have crumbled under the weight of your own answered prayers. I know someone who spent 7 years trying to launch a business. 7 years of failed attempts, doors closing, investors backing out, products that didn't sell. 7 years of people asking, "Are you still trying to do that thing?" with that tone that suggests you should probably get a real job. And then in month 83, not month 84, not month 80, but month 83 specifically, everything aligned. 3 opportunities appeared in the same week. People he'd pitched years ago suddenly circled back. Money showed up from directions he wasn't even looking. Within 90 days, everything he'd been building in the dark went supernova. And when I asked him why he thought it finally happened, he said something that stuck with me. He said, "It happened when I finally became someone who could steward it instead of just wanting it." That's the shift. From wanting to being ready. Your win has been waiting for you to catch up to it. Not in skill, necessarily. Not even in worthiness, but in energetic capacity. In your ability to receive it without self-destructing. To hold it without squeezing so tight you crush it. To let it change your life without letting it change who you are. Right now, In ways you can't fully perceive, things are moving. Conversations are happening in rooms you're not in. Decisions are being made that have your name attached to them. Opportunities are lining up like planes on a runway, waiting for clearance to land. You can't see any of this because you're still on the ground, looking up, wondering if anything is even coming. But the radar shows a completely different picture. Everything you've been asking for is in flight, and it's descending. The question isn't whether your win is coming. The question is whether you'll still be standing in the landing zone when it arrives. Because this next part, this final stretch before the breakthrough, is designed to make you move, to make you doubt, to make you consider walking away. And most people do. They walk away in month 82. They quit at year 6. They pivot to something easier 3 weeks before everything was about to shift. And they spend the rest of their lives telling themselves they made the practical choice, the smart choice. But deep down, in that place where truth lives, they know they flinched. They know they blinked right before the miracle. You're not going to be that person. You've already come too far. You've already invested too much, not in terms of money or time, but in terms of who you've had to become to get this far. Every rejection refined you. Every closed door redirected you. Every moment of waiting deepened you. You're not the same person who started this journey, and that's precisely why you're about to finish it. But let's be clear about what's required in these final moments. You have to hold two seemingly contradictory truths at the same time. First, your breakthrough is inevitable. It's already written. The outcome is secured. And second, you still have to show up fully every single day, as if everything depends on you. This is the paradox that most people can't navigate. They either become passive, waiting for the universe to deliver, or they become frantic, trying to force things into existence through sheer will. Both approaches kill the very thing they're trying to birth. What's needed is relaxed intensity, committed surrender. You keep moving, keep showing up, keep doing the work, but without the desperation that repels what you're calling in. You trust the timing while respecting the process. You believe in the destination while being fully present in the journey. Your win is going to feel different than you imagined. That's almost guaranteed. You've been carrying this picture in your mind of how it's supposed to look, how you're supposed to feel, what it's supposed to change. And when it arrives, it probably won't match that picture exactly. It might be bigger in some ways and smaller in others. It might come wrapped in different packaging. It might require you to adjust your expectations about what success actually looks like. Don't let that confuse you into thinking it's not your win. Don't let the fact that it doesn't match your fantasy make you reject your reality. Because here's something nobody tells you about winning. Sometimes your biggest victory looks quiet. Sometimes it's not the dramatic, cinematic moment you rehearsed in your head. Sometimes it's a Tuesday afternoon and something shifts, and you realize 3 months later that your entire life changed in that unremarkable moment. The breakthrough doesn't always announce itself with trumpets. Sometimes it just shows up wearing regular clothes, knocking softly, waiting to be recognized. You'll know it by how it feels, not how it looks. You'll know it by the way something in your chest finally relaxes, the way you stop checking your phone every 5 minutes hoping for news, the way you suddenly have energy for things that felt impossible yesterday. Your body will know before your mind does. That knot you've been carrying between your shoulder blades will release. That tightness in your jaw will soften. You'll take a full breath, maybe the first one in months, and think, oh, this is what peace feels like. And then comes the most important part. What you do after the win arrives matters just as much as what you did to get there. This is where people often fumble. They finally get what they've been chasing, and then they immediately start chasing the next thing. They don't pause to integrate. They don't stop to appreciate. They don't take time to let their nervous system catch up to their new reality. So the wind passes through them instead of changing them. Let it land. When your breakthrough comes, and it's coming, let it actually touch you. Let it rearrange things inside you. Let it prove that everything you believed about yourself and your path was correct. Let it be evidence that your patience wasn't naive, your faith wasn't foolish, your persistence wasn't pointless. Let it rewrite the story you've been telling yourself about what's possible. And then, from that place of fullness rather than emptiness, from overflow rather than desperation, you'll naturally move toward whatever's next. But you'll move differently. You'll move as someone who knows how this works now, someone who understands that the waiting isn't wasted time, that the delays aren't denials, that everything that looks like an ending is just a setup for a beginning you couldn't have imagined. Your win is already in motion. It's not coming someday. It's coming now, not in some vague future tense, but in this specific moment, closing the distance between where it is and where you are. All you have to do is stay in the landing zone. Keep your frequency clear. Keep your faith active. Keep showing up as the person who's ready to receive it. Because ready or not, it's almost here. The door isn't going to knock forever. At some point, the opportunity will move on to someone else who is positioned to receive it. But that's not going to be your story. You've already proven you're not someone who quits when things get hard. You've already demonstrated you're willing to wait, to grow, to become whoever you need to be. The final piece isn't more effort. It's trust. Trust that the timing is perfect, even when it feels late. Trust that the process knew what it was doing, even when you didn't. Trust that your biggest win isn't just coming. It's already here, breaking through the surface, about to emerge into your reality. So when it arrives, and you'll know the moment it does, don't be surprised. Don't question whether you deserve it. Just open your hands and receive what's always been yours. The waiting is over. What comes next will make every single moment of it worth it.